welcome back to the channel. It's been a while. I've been away on holiday, went to France a couple of weeks ago, and back now on the farm. And as you'll have just seen, I put some new blades on the chipper today, and we've changed the size of the chip. So I've just got down here some of my new chip, which we've just started to make, a little bit bigger. And this is what the old chip was like. So it was quite fine, 8mm. Now we've gone up to 10mm, making a slightly bigger chip. So that's what I'm going to be up to for the rest of the week. Alright, so as I'm sure probably a lot of you can tell, we're in October now, and of course it's autumn time, and it's relatively mild this year, so much so that we've still got the sheep out, we've got the cattle out. Managing to keep the livestock out for longer is proving quite good, because we're obviously a bit shorter on grass this year, silage and straw, and it's been quite good letting them out for a little bit longer. So I don't know whether we'll have to make up for it next year when we go to finally let them out again in 2023 in spring. Fingers crossed for a cold and just cold, dry winter, really. That's all we need. So yeah, earlier on in the week, the last few weeks, I've been to Sommet d'Élevage, which was a really good show in France. If you haven't been to it, I do advise, do go and have a look at it. There's lots of livestock, tractors, machinery, all that good stuff. Dad and I were looking at a new John Deere, we were looking at some toppers, some mowers, hedge cutters, all that kind of thing, all that good stuff. And it was just a really good time. You know, the French approach life very differently to, I think, how we approach it in the UK. They're very relaxed, very chilled out, not bothered by a lot of things, although they do get bothered and they do protest about things. But it's a very different lifestyle. It's very nice, and they enjoy their food. Even at a show, you'll have like a plat du jour, a 3-course meal, and they're just, you know, they work hard and they play hard as well. They enjoy their lunchtime, particularly where we are in the south. It's very hot in the day. So they kind of have get up really early, do their work in the morning, and then sort of towards the end of the afternoon they will not work so much in the heat, because it gets really hot in August time. But yeah, definitely do go and head down there, go to continental Europe. I was very surprised by, you know, a lot of people talk about Europe saying that it's not in a great state at the moment because of the energy crisis and the inflation, but from what I saw, it looked really clean, immaculate, great infrastructure, great roads, great food, great cuisine, great weather, great people. Met a lot of French people and some English people actually who are out there as well. It is a nice part of the world, and it is at the same time nice to be back in the UK, having that contrast of sort of Europe and obviously with Brexit coming back to the UK. So we've really been trying to get going back with the farm here. We've been welding up our old water tank, which is just over there. The water bowser for next year, although we have got some livestock we might have to use it for quite soon. Unfortunately, it was quite badly damaged, and the chap we bought it off said it was a watertight tank. Anyway, it needed welding up, so that's what we've been doing this week. We need some more food actually. We've got some more fodder beet coming, which we grow obviously on the farm, and some waste food and all that good stuff. So we are going to try and expand the suckler herd over the next couple of years. So sort of the suckler herd with the farm at the moment, the arable side, of course the marshes and the environment, and renewable energy and tourism as well. So next year we're hopefully looking at this new shed, which will be really exciting as well, and taking on more grassland to make more silage to feed to the horses with the liveries, and then also feeding the suckler cows as well. Margins on the suckler cows at the moment are pretty good. We've managed to grow everything actually for the suckler cows on the farm, so it's all homegrown. So the cattle side is going quite nicely. The arable side is ticking along. I will show you the crops later on this week. We'll do a Sunday video, and I'll sort of give you an update as to how they're coming along. We've had some real problems with the turnips and flea beetle, and they've stopped. Well, the government has tried to reduce the amount of pesticides. For those people who don't know, they're trying to stop farmers from using certain pesticide which controls these flea beetle, this pest, and it's difficult as a farmer, you know, not being able to control those. So it's going to be interesting. And now going back to when I was in France, just on the way home near the farm down there's a lovely dealership, John Deere dealership, and they specialise in just old tractors, like second-hand tractors. And we went in and had a look, and they had a lovely fleet of John Deeres all for sale, 6930s, 6830s, 7530s, everything, all these tractors if you like the tractors. And I was really looking at a 6930, and I put it on Instagram, on the Instagram stories and all that, you know, social media. And I asked the audience whether they wanted to see a 6930 on the farm or a 7530, and in the end I think people wanted to see the 7530. It came out on top. So one day in the future we'll look at one of those. I know we were talking about a little 6125R and a 6430, but that really is the one. So watch this space. One day we'll have one of those to join the 6R, and I like those old tractors. They're really good, 6 cylinders, and those ones in France, they are genuine French tractors, and they're in good condition. We also looked at an upgraded chipper. We were just having a brief look at one with Hack France. They do a slightly bigger model to our one, which is obviously a TP chipper. Sort of a real beefy unit, 400, Hack HM84, yeah, I believe it's HM8400K, something like that. And it's real beefy chipper. You get 400mm of wood through it, big flywheel, big weight, 4.5 tons. So that was quite exciting, having a look at one of those. And if you're from Europe, they will actually give you a grant, I believe, which is about 30%, to invest in one of those. So it's going to be interesting to see whether or not, you know, here in the UK, the local councils or governments could help farmers, you know, invest in renewable energy like wood chippers to produce wood. I mean, the thing in France is they've obviously got a lot of wood. Here we don't seem to have enough wood. So I'll do another video this upcoming Sunday. This video was more obviously walking and talking, which I know you guys don't like as much, but I had some things which need to be said, and hope you've listened and enjoyed it. So with that, keep liking, keep subscribing, all of that good stuff. Do hit that thumbs up button, and I'll catch you on the next video this Sunday. Who hasn't seen him yet? This is Hector, our Aberdeen Angus bull. He's in for the winter now. You're away from the ladies, aren't you, Hector? Yeah. Yeah, you'll be back out with them next year. Click here to subscribe to the channel, and click here to watch another Olly's Farm video.